Tonight, a North Dallas community ripped apart in a search for answers. Crews hoping to find out what set off the explosion that killed a 12-year-old girl. That blast forced families out of their homes 4 days ago.
Well, now the neighbors are on edge. They're worried that they could be living in a danger zone. And tonight, they're talking to News 8's Kevin Reese, who was live in that neighborhood with what he's hearing. Kevin?
And right now we're near the intersection of Larga and Durango, one of the busiest construction areas here. And as you look at this work here on this street, they're relining this entire street with new gas lines. Remember, this is just a fraction of what's going on here. An estimated 10 days of work, 2.5 miles of new gas lines, and neighbors with still no gas service at the moment say that if all of this work is supposed to make them feel better, the sheer magnitude of it may actually be having the opposite effect.
You'll be fine.
Before last week, the most annoying thing Robert Miramontes had to complain about in the house he's lived in since 1968 was the noise the grackles made in the live oak in his front yard.
See where they took the meter off?
But now he shares an alley with the home that exploded and killed a 12-year-old girl. An alley where workers have disconnected his and every neighbor's natural gas meters. An alley where federal investigators were working today and where Miramontes is not so sure he wants to live anymore.
I don't feel safe, no. Because, you know, you fall asleep and you might not wake up anymore.
Fears shared by hundreds in a neighborhood where workers are digging up and replacing gas lines, gas mains, and gas meters in multiple locations on several different streets and in several different easements and alleys. An army of workers not necessarily reassuring people here, just making some of them more nervous.
To know that, you know, something happened to somebody that we cared about and saw often, it's hard.
Myra Vielma's son went to school with Michelita Linda Rogers, the girl the Friday explosion killed. And a block away, now in a house with no gas heat, no hot water, no stove, they worry about when the gas comes back on.
You're more worried about your safety. So if I turn something on, and what if it's my house next?
Her mom, Maria, has one more worry.
I see the husband's face when they grab it and take it to the hospital. How burned he was, and I'm very scared. I don't feel safe in my house anymore.
When her neighbor's house was the first to explode, she says she knew they'd been complaining since November about an unusually high gas bill, but says no one ever came to check for a leak. Now the question, how many more dangerous gas leaks in this neighborhood there might actually be?
And I'm about to pay off my house soon, but I don't feel safe in my house anymore after this.
They want to get out of here. No telling what's underneath here.
Now, Atmos said this afternoon that it was getting close to restoring gas service to the two streets on the north side of the 6 to 8 block area, Gaspar and Fontana. And the most recent gas leak that they had last night, this morning, at the Chapel Creek Apartments, the work there continues. The problem there not solved yet either. Live in Northwest Dallas, Kevin Reese, Channel 8 News.
All right, thanks a lot.